I love the internet and I hate it at the same time. It's like part of me wants to live in a remote Swiss village somewhere in the mountains. Actually, that's not good enough. They've still got internet there. Okay, in a cave with no internet access. The other part of me is super happy living amongst the busy streets of London, being present online, you know, utilizing social media, blah, blah, blah. It's a dilemma. It's like having two wolves inside of you. One wants to live off-grid and wear a tinfoil hat. The other one wants to be an iPad kid and smell Steam Deck fumes. They smell so good though. Funny thing is, you'd think that living your life off-grid would be more lonely, but I don't think it is. I think the internet gives you this full sense of connection with other people. And I feel like nowadays it's become even worse than ever. At least in the real world, if you're lonely, you know you're lonely. On the internet, it's a bit more complicated. As the internet grows more accessible, its user base keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Oberlo reported that since 2014, the number of internet users worldwide nearly doubled, reaching over 5.5 billion. That's insane. This represents 68% of the global population, which is kind of cool because it means we get to see posts from all the nooks and crannies of the world. There's more content out there than ever before. More people posting than ever before. Wait, did I say people? I meant bots. Hella bots. I'm sure a lot of people who are chronically online can usually tell when a post was AI generated.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
It gives off this uncanny valley vibe. Though I must say, in the recent years, even an internet trooper such as myself has to stop and think twice sometimes. I mean, our grandmas are probably cooked. According to Imperva, what a name by the way, for the first time in a decade, automated traffic has surpassed human activity, accounting for 51% of all web traffic. The bad bots supposedly make 37% of it. 2014 wasn't the greatest year either, since that percentage was a whopping 59.1%. But it was the first year when mobile web users outnumbered desktop users. So bots were able to exploit mobile browser settings to scrape data and carry out other malicious activities, because obviously mobile security wasn't as good back in the day. Additionally, when bad bots were on the rise, there was also a significant increase in good bot activity. I say good bot activity, these goddamn clankers, which was primarily driven out by search engine indexing. In July 2014, Google Analytics introduced a feature that allowed users to automatically filter out traffic from known bots and spiders, which then meant a huge portion of the bot traffic was no longer counted in website analytics, hence the drop in the overall bot traffic numbers. It's no surprise that the world started to think, well, we're fucked. We might get overridden with AI. And that's when the dead internet theory gained popularity. Of course, not everyone believes this theory. There's plenty of people out there who just think that the internet feels dead because it's really heavily commercialized, which I do agree with, because it is. Becoming a content creator is now more possible than ever before. A lot of people have a mobile phone with a camera and access to the internet. You just need the two to make things happen. Also, because it's so oversaturated, it's no-brainer that things may feel a little bit repetitive. All that posters have to compete against is the algorithm. So then if one type of video does well, you just go recreate it. Boom. Slightly different version of the same video. It's repackaged, but it does well. That's called a trend, my dudes. But now, what if, let's say, the trend is curated by AI? By that I mean, imagine we have a public figure. They post some random bullcrap. It gets some traction from real human beings, but not so much. So then, what did the bots do? They repost it, push it to many different areas of the internet. It starts to do well. Algorithm thinks, holy shit, this video is doing really good. Let's push it to a further audience. Boom, you've got yourself a viral video. This can go as far as promotion of any product or any event or anything. And people won't know because nobody's gonna go through millions of views and comments trying to catch whether it was pushed by artificial intelligence, especially since bots can appear so real nowadays. X. formerly known as Twitter. Pretty known for its heavy bot activity. I mean, they went as far as amplifying very divisive content on the platform. X hasn't publicly stated official figures on bot activity, but a 2024 study published by Fifth Column AI analyzed 1.3 million X accounts and estimated that 64% might be bots. Very nice. I recently came across this Reddit user claiming that his now deleted X account is now a bot pretending to be him. It's cooked. I mean, Twitter had bad rep for ages, even back when it was Twitter, with obviously their biggest controversy, the 2016 presidential debate, where a lot of Orange Man supporters were bots. But what about Instagram? Also cooked. The market researchers at Ghost Data estimate that 95 million accounts are bots. That means nearly 10% of the users are not real. What's even worse, Instagram has recently become a hotspot for AI chatbots. What's extra spicy about this is that these chatbots are launched by Meta. Well, there's also a lot of chatbots that are just random scam accounts. But Meta has their own chatbots. I mean, like, I don't even understand what the point of this is. That's why I googled Meta chatbots. Why? Why did they do this? So those bots are designed to initiate and personalize conversations with users across Instagram. Wait, are they saying that this is the answer to the loneliness epidemic? Because this seems like they're just making it worse. Real humans, ugh, bots. Yeah. The cherry on top is that platforms love engagement. They love interactions. So if a bot is active, aka commenting, liking, posting, and so on, it's often not seen as a problem in the eyes of a corporate world. The fact that Meta went and made their own little Zucker bots is insane. So even though a lot of the times we might be misled by a person that seems to be a person but it isn't, the platforms don't care. The one downside is hesitation from advertisers, since obviously they don't really care if bots see their product. Bots are broke as fuck. Bots can't be buying shit. Oh my god. Well, not the point. What I'm trying to say, who cares when Twitter and Instagram can just charge your average user for a little tick, proving that you're a human being. You're not one of those clankers, you're a real person. And for a mere $10 a month or something like that, you can prove that, because otherwise we don't believe you. And people do get penalized for appearing like bots. We'll talk about it later. The sad part is, there's no fix in it. Do I want to prove to the internet I'm a real human being? It would be nice, however, I don't want to send out my most sensitive information to a third-party database that can use it however they see fit. Unfortunately, the world, UK in particular, shout out, have been taken that path in order to protect young people. Because why should we teach the youth about safe internet practices or tell parents that there's a really good way to set up parental controls at home? The irony is that I couldn't even see a Reddit thread that talked about this issue unless I submitted my passport or used a VPN, which is silly. But then imagine, let's say you're a little lurker guy, little Jim. You are sitting at your desk, you're watching your favorite streamer. You're just lurking whilst playing your own little video game or something. You don't really interact, but you're there to support. No. Twitch's new viewbot system has become much more difficult for these kind of people to exist in peace, especially since a lot of bots nowadays can and do engage in content, which makes them different from a lurker anyways. As I said, we're cooked. But Runa, bots can also be helpful. Sure, though I'd much rather talk to a real person about my lost Amazon package. But no, instead I'm stuck in a loop of fake customer service. But what about studying? I think it'll be great if people use it that way, but most people use it to replace their critical thinking skills and creativity. Teachers have to AI-proof the homework that they give to their students. And also, language learning is on a decrease. Even though it's become easier to study it, everything is also translated for us. Anyways, here's a little outro for you guys. Stephen Hawking once said, "We are all now connected by the internet like neurons in a giant brain." And I say to that, no, Stephen, nice try. You are a robot. It could be a beautiful tool, but I feel like it's going in the wrong direction. Naturally, like everything in life, it's agreed to disagree. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, and this is mine. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. This was my first one in the series, so if you like it, please subscribe because it will motivate me greatly to continue. Additionally, if you're a real human being, you can prove it down below in the comments. Goodbye and stay safe.